Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Apocalypta, here with your ASMR Reiki on the Antidote Aesthetic channel, where we're really interested in healing from narcissistic experiencing on Earth and healing narcissistic conditioning in our own systems. So today, happy full moon in Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. Also, always feel free to consent to say FukYES in receiving this energy, this transmission, letting it work on your system. You can say that in the comments. You can say that with subscribing, liking, or simply in your head or out loud in your own space. Feeling that yes, yes, yes ripple. So I want to give you a clearing and grounding session today for the full moon and chat about the high and low roads of the Taurus archetype, which we all have in our system. We have all 12 archetypes. Taurus is the second. And it's a conversation about being resourced and what that really means to you as an individual, and then what it means to you as an individual affects your family, your partnerships, your community, particularly the community, the partnerships, the family that feels really intimate to you. It's about your intimate sphere. So how are you navigating intimacy, an intimate relationship with wealth, health, love through your body, your bubble, your immediate environment? Taurus low road is attached, so we are calling forward and combing through for attachments ready to be released. And you might have noticed lately that places where attachment is ready to maybe be released has been getting poked and stroked, because the universe is benevolent, and so it's providing you opportunities to notice this readiness for release, which makes room to be more discerning about your intimate environment within and around you, which is what resources you, what cultivates your access to your sense of being infinitely resourced. So low road is scarce and limited, feeling attached, anchored in limitation. Like, I have to hang on to these people because they're my people. Well, I am completely a believer and an embodiment of loyalty. And you can have discernment with loyalty. There are different levels of expressions of loyalty where you don't have to keep abuse in your intimate field. You can be loyal from afar, devoted at a distance, in knowing that your cultivation of your integral relationship with your body and your energy bubble is an indirect, but also still quite direct contribution to everyone that you are in touch with. And being in touch doesn't necessarily mean 3D, actively, visibly connected. It means honoring that our bodies are biologically connected to many people. And our psyche, our emotional bodies are really involved in that. And then we're also quantum, soul connected to many people. And all of that's happening near or far. And so the quality, the integrity of our relationship with our own body and our own quantum field is our contribution to relationships. So that's high level Taurus. Detachment, loyalty, presence, connection from a detached. And as always, the barking comes at interesting times. I don't know if you can hear it because it's outside, but it's shrill. And when you start accessing high levels of detachment, there's pushback. Because there's a lot of expectation and obligation on our planet of what love looks like, of what loyalty looks like, and a lot of that has a lot of attachment involved. So we are massaging in permission to elevate yourself in your experiencing beyond expectation and obligation. And we're pulling any survival instincts that are entangled with scarcity, lack, expectation, and obligation. We are recycling that. The moon has been calling it up to the surface as the moon fills. And then as it peaks, we get to release. So you can always watch for that with the moon cycles. Where will the moon be full? And it's like that is the energy that's being called forward in your system. Both the low road stuff that's stagnated, that's being held on to, which opens the pathways for the high road expression of that archetype. So Taurus is patient, extremely patient. Naturally patient. It's like when you see a nature documentary and like the growth of a plant sped up. That definition of patience. Imperceptible by the eye, the naked eye. Or unavailable to the naked eye in linear time. That feels more true. Maybe more confusing, but also more true. And there's a simplicity in it that patience has to do with access to quantum reality and to the trust that's innate when you are anchored in a multidimensional quantum reality. Even though Taurus has so much to do with the 3D, and we're still talking about being nourished and nurtured in the material world, even beyond your imagining. Through an anchored, integral presence with the quantum, with time as non-linear, spiraling? How do you feel secure and safe in the spiraling, in the uncertainty, and not really being able to completely see where you're going? Just like because you have to meet your own human needs, you can't sit and watch a plant grow the way that you can when it's sped up on a movie for you. And yet it occurs and you are in relationship with it. And it does have a lot to do with you and your needs being met efficiently and effectively. If you can, get your bare feet on the ground today, or get cozy in lots of layers, but lay on the earth. And if you are not able or choosing to do that physically, spend at least a few minutes seeing yourself doing that in your mind's eye. Or try both. Your pot is being infinitely stirred, and it's a matter of saying yes, 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 so that you gracefully feel the momentum of your own trip, your own quest, your own journey that's always in motion, or whether you resist and try to stay at some plateau that is maybe expected or obligated or, familiar and comfortable in that way. Hello, kitty cat. You are welcome here. Bring your beautiful purring to us, yes? Yeah. Hug an animal, hug a tree, hug a child. They all intimately understand this. The power company in my area is calling me right now. Hello. And they're calling to talk about, they've been trying to do a scheduled power outage to do some testing. They are not calling me because I'm overdue on my payments, because I'm not, because I've been getting really clear with myself as an infinitely resource being, and I've been able to meet my needs better than ever. Meet the 3D functioning while having great access to the infinite functioning, and that's the beautiful infinity sign that we work with in all of these videos, in all of our time together, is really being present, tapped in, and turned on by the duality of our human experience to access opportunities beyond average, but that are our common birthright in these bodies at this time. All of our ancestors as humans had incredible relationship with quantum reality. And I'm raining that through your bubble, this golden energy. Power is prisoner of war energy retrieval, POWER. No matter who barks at you and says this isn't how we do it, you dig deep. Taurus is a digger, stubborn, persistent, determined digger. You go underneath all the BS and tap into your inner being that knows without a doubt, that knows in this radiant feeling and sensing, sensual, physical way that feeds the intellect in this relaxed state that can be so sincere and sustainably connected to trust. And you radiate that. And people will try to prove you wrong, but you are unshatterable because your foundation is a true foundation, on which you can sustainably, sincerely stand, that is flexible and open enough to move along the spiral as you evolve and as our reality as humans evolves, revolutionizes. When you're not there, you'll notice that what you're standing on gets, as you get pushed and provoked by life, it can shatter the thin glass of the psyche, identity formed on story, rather than the sensation of your deep center. It gets rocked. And we have meltdowns because we spent so much energy trying to maintain that foundation that is shatterable. And it finally shatters under the pressure that we've been applying to ourselves to try to maintain that. And we are released deeper into the void. And it can feel, exhausting, but life exhausts us if we aren't coming from the center of our being, our soul. We signed on to be here on this quest for soul, for soulfulness expressed through these bodies in this material reality. The conflict is an illusion. All the parts have a friendship, a companionship, and a quality available. And High Road Taurus is resourced in that. So we're letting go of all that isn't that. Cycling it with the cedars here in the Pacific Northwest rainforest, or whatever nature allies are around you. And then we're zipping you up. In the safety and security that is yours. The stability and the success that is yours. I'm sealing this session. Eight. And I really, really, really encourage you to jump into Mission, the Kundalini REIKI training, the FukYES mini mystery school that starts next Friday. There are some spots left. It's half price right now, this round. It'll be my second time running the group, running the program, the 10-week program, and if this style, if this conversation resonates with you, then I believe it would be an awesome, awesome thing to do for yourself. And if you find that you are a person who's been letting go of a lot and who will have some time, who doesn't find December as this totally loaded time of year, if you've been creating a life, cultivating a life where there is some spaciousness there and you have the opportunity for some self-care, self-play, and if you've been letting go and kind of wonder if you'll be feeling alone, come be part of our group. I've been cultivating a life of letting go of expectation and obligation, and so my December looks different than a lot of people's, but I gotta say, it's getting better and better. I feel more and more satisfied through the end of fall and the winter each year, more and more, as I really tap into my authentic self and my soul expression and my relationship with energy, and how I'm able to love and send love and really nurture all of my relations through the quality of relationship I have with myself. Honor that the fall into winter is actually a time of quieting and going inwards and really self-nourishment. Mission is a really excellent way to be with that or to improve that for yourself. And so sign up. There's room for you. The information is in the description box below. And I love you. Happy full moon today, and I'll see you soon.